A beautiful statue appeared in the church. The priest looked at it carefully. It turned out to be a corpse. The killer deliberately left a signature on the foot. The sheriff lifted the skirt and looked. The name left by the killer was Artist. A murderer who called himself Artist had been locked in prison 5 years ago. So I went to the prison to ask him for help. He seemed to have expected it already. I told him the killer used the same formula of preservative as him. The artist immediately put forward a condition. His entire studio had to be moved into the prison. The artist analyzed the photos. The feathers on the statue's wings were asymmetrical from left to right. Sure enough, a bottle of nail polish was found in the wing missing feathers. Strangely, this kind of nail polish was what I often used as a child. Then another corpse was made into a statue. It was placed on a small boat. One fingernail of the corpse was found painted a different color. Under the nail was hidden a compass needle. Soon the police station immediately received the third report. The corpse was also made into a statue. It was placed right in the middle of the museum. The candlestick was accidentally flipped open. A compass was found. The sheriff put the previous needle into it. The compass then pointed to a painting. The killer actually left a string of characters on the wall. It was taken to ask the artist in the cell. The artist was sleeping. His hands kept twitching crazily nonstop. When the artist woke up, he explained that this string of characters was an ancient language, and it meant the address of a certain place. This address was immediately found. A dried corpse lay quietly on the table. The surrounding environment was carefully checked. This room was the one the artist used to research the preservative, and that dried corpse was his mother. It was then realized the artist had been providing false clues all along. Angrily, I came in front of the artist, wanting to put him into a heavy sentence prison. The artist calmly said he actually always knew who the real killer was. If the police wanted to know the truth, the condition was to let me be his human model once. For the truth, I had to compromise once again. The artist then started molding a statue, according to my appearance. When finished, he told the killer's address. At the same time, he also gave me the sculpture, just molded, telling me the truth must be held in one's own hands. The police quickly surrounded that address. But this time, the artist actually gave false information again. The words he said before leaving were suddenly remembered. So after digging open the statue, inside was indeed hidden the true address left by the artist. When we walked into the room, the walls were covered with my private photos. The killer's next target might be me. The sheriff immediately went back to the police car to request backup. I went to the basement. A woman was being tied on the table. The killer at this moment was attacking her. I immediately shot at the figure until forcing him into a dead end. It turned out the killer was the sheriff, but the sheriff's tone was the same as the artist's.
Jake's not here right now. No prison can hold a man who's free inside himself, remember, Mayor?
At this moment, the sheriff seemed to be the artist in the prison. When he was about to pull the trigger on me, I shot first, thus becoming the big hero who captured the real killer. At the sheriff's funeral, the psychologist was also possessed by the artist. He told me everything he did was for my promotion, because he had always been secretly in love with me. However, he would never see me again in the future, because the artist had a habit of biting the pen tip every time he painted. So poison was put on the paintbrush newly sent into the cell. The artist immediately woke up in the cell. Not 2 minutes later, he fell to the ground and permanently lost his breath.